The Los Angeles Dodgers are shaking things up, and the baseball world is buzzing with major news. We start with two-way superstar Shohei Ohtani, because manager Dave Roberts is officially signaling a potential change to his usage. To keep the superstar healthy and dominant on both sides of the ball, the team is considering holding him out of the batting lineup during select pitching starts. It is a bold strategy, designed for the long haul that could redefine how we see the ultimate dual-threat athlete perform on a nightly basis.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the high-stakes lineup shuffle involving Kyle Tucker. The newly signed all-star outfielder has been struggling to find his rhythm, forcing manager Dave Roberts to move him down to the cleanup spot while bumping Freddie Freeman up to the number 2 hole. It is a calculated move to reset Tucker and help him snap his slump, and the results are already being watched closely by fans and analysts alike. There's also fresh heat in the rivalry between the Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Following a viral moment on social media, Giants pitcher Logan Webb hit catcher Dalton Rushing with a fastball during their latest clash. Manager Dave Roberts has publicly acknowledged he believes the move was intentional, yet he seems to respect the old-school mentality of protecting a teammate, adding a brand new layer of intensity to this heated division matchup. Finally, we have an update on the return of superstar Mookie Betts. Manager Dave Roberts has confirmed a clear timeline for the 4-time champion to rejoin the active roster as he recovers from an oblique strain, and the news is looking very positive for the team. This lineup is about to get even more dangerous very soon. If you want to keep up with every twist and turn of the Dodgers season, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell right now. Ever wonder what it takes to be a living legend? Well, Shohei Ohtani just reminded us that even the greats hit a wall, but in his case, that wall is pretty incredible. Recently, Ohtani's historic 53-game on-base streak finally came to a halt on the same night he tossed 6 scoreless innings against the Giants. Only Ohtani could make a bad night look like a masterpiece, right? But here is the kicker. That might be the new normal. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts is signaling a strategic shift. Potentially holding Ohtani out of the batting lineup during his pitching starts to keep his unicorn-like talent fresh. It's a delicate balancing act. Ohtani says he is ready to do whatever the team needs, whether that means hitting from the leadoff spot or stepping aside to let someone like Dalton Rushing, who is absolutely crushing it with a .414 average, take the DH slot. Think about it. We are witnessing an experiment in real time. Can you maintain the workload of an elite starter and a lethal hitter simultaneously? Roberts is clearly keeping every option on the table, from shifting Ohtani down the batting order to giving him a breather. It's not just about managing fatigue, it's about maximizing a generational talent for the long haul. The numbers are still absurd. An era of 0.38 is just plain unfair. But as the Dodgers look to steady the ship after a rocky stretch, this flexible approach might just be their secret weapon. Do you think Ohtani should keep swinging on his pitching days, or is it time for the Dodgers to dial back the workload? Drop a comment below and let me know your take. After all, when you are rewriting the rulebook of baseball, sometimes you have to know when to let the pen rest. Ever feel like a massive star signing is just hitting a brick wall? That is exactly the vibe in Los Angeles right now, where the Dodgers are frantically shuffling the deck to save their high-priced acquisition, Kyle Tucker. When Tucker signed his monster deal this winter, the baseball world collectively gasped, but his start in Dodger blue has been anything but electric. After going hitless in the first 2 games against the Giants, his average dipped to a concerning .233. And it is not just bad luck, it is a fundamental shift in his approach. He is striking out at a career-high 23% clip, and swinging at that first pitch over 50% of the time. He is pressing, and it shows. Dave Roberts has finally pulled the trigger on a lineup shakeup, dropping Tucker to the cleanup spot and bumping the rock-solid Freddie Freeman into the 2 hole to protect Shohei Ohtani. Roberts is calling this a visual reset, hoping a change in scenery lower in the order will help Tucker breathe. It is a bold move, especially since Roberts committed to this configuration until Mookie Betts makes his return. The good news: the early returns were promising, with Tucker picking up 2 hits and a crucial double in a 3-0 win to salvage the series. It is a reminder that even in a superstar-laden lineup, baseball is a game of rhythm, and sometimes a change in the batting order is all it takes to break a slump. Are the Dodgers playing it smart, or is this just a Band-Aid on a bigger problem? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the clubhouse drama. Sometimes, the biggest victories start with the smallest adjustments. Is there an unwritten code in baseball that still holds weight in the modern era? We just got a front row seat to an old-school display of justice during Thursday's Dodgers-Giants clash. In the 6th inning, Giants pitcher Logan Webb sent a 93-mile-per-hour fastball directly into the side of Dodgers catcher Dalton Rushing. The umpires let it slide, but everyone in the stadium knew exactly what was going on. It all traces back to Tuesday, when Rushing tagged out Young-Hoo Lee at home plate, a play where Rushing was caught on camera muttering some choice words about the Giants' outfielder. In the world of MLB, you don't just disrespect a teammate and walk away clean. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts didn't even try to hide the reality of the situation. He told reporters he was convinced it was intentional, yet he offered a rare perspective. He actually understood it. Roberts called Webb an old-school guy who was simply standing up for his teammate. It is that kind of grit that keeps the intensity alive in the rivalry, even if it puts a star like Rushing in the line of fire. Rushing, for his part, handled it like a veteran, essentially saying if he had it coming, he'd take his medicine. Webb, keeping his cards close to his chest, played it cool and claimed he was just working inside, but let's be honest, nobody's buying that one. It is a fascinating moment when you realize that even with all the cameras and social media scrutiny, players are still policing their own dugout culture. Rushing is having an electric start to his 2026 campaign, hitting a blistering .419 with 7 home runs already, proving he's a centerpiece for this Dynasty Dodgers squad. When you have an offense that features Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, adding an elite, tough-as-nails catcher like Rushing just makes this team feel invincible. What do you think? Should the league be cracking down on these unwritten rules, or is this exactly the kind of passion baseball needs to keep things interesting? Let me know your take in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the latest MLB drama. Until next time, keep your eyes on the diamond. Is the heart of the Dodgers lineup finally beating again? If you have been sweating over the status of Mookie Betts, I have got some news that will actually make you breathe a little easier. Los Angeles Dodgers manager Dave Roberts just broke his silence, and we finally have a clearer picture of when our superstar is heading back to the diamond. Before the Dodgers took down the Giants on Thursday, Roberts confirmed that a return in about 2 weeks is a very fair expectation. Now, let's be real. Oblique strains are notoriously fickle, and usually you hear projections of 4 to 6 weeks, so hearing that Mookie is pain-free and potentially ahead of schedule is massive for this team. It has been about 3 weeks since he tweaked his oblique on that checked swing against the Nationals, and honestly, the caution from the front office was the right move. You do not mess around with these kinds of injuries. In his absence, we have had to lean on the depth of the roster. Hye-Seong Kim has stepped up in a major way, hitting over .300 with an ops pushing .900. Honestly, he has been a revelation for this infield. But let's not kid ourselves. A team is just different when a talent like Mookie Betts is standing at the plate. The big question left is the rehab assignment. Mookie hates them, and we know he would rather jump straight into the fire, but whether he skips the minor leagues or takes a few warm-up cuts remains to be seen. I want to hear from you. Should the Dodgers force him to take a rehab assignment to be safe, or should they let the superstar call his own shot? Drop a comment below, smash that like button if you are ready to see Mookie back in the leadoff spot, and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss a beat of this season. At the end of the day, championships are won by the stars who stay healthy, and it looks like the Dodgers are getting theirs back just in time.